volleyball on a Thursday night, the final match for these two teams before Sunday's tournament draw. Orrville looking to bounce back after 3 straight losses, taking on a Canton South squad, trying to get some momentum heading into the tournament. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You've seen what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the BS Media Productions pregame show for this PAC 7 contest between the home-standing Orrville Lady Riders and the Canton South Lady Wildcats here on Volley for a Cure night. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, coming to you from Bob Knight Gymnasium. Yes, this is the hometown of the iconic Bobby Knight. His home school, Orrville High School. Final match in the regular season before getting to the tournament draw for these two teams. They'll have another week of the regular season, but this is the final time they get to show the voters what they can do. We'll see what Canton South can do despite their 2-16 record, 0-10 in the PAC 7, coming off of a 5-set loss to Manchester. They're riding a 7-match losing streak, hitting -4 as a team hitting percentage, 20.6 team kill percentage for them. But as we saw on Tuesday, Mapleton, a squad with only 3 wins, really battled Crestview, who is at the top of the Firelands Conference. One of the players that's got to show out today for Canton South, Gracie Bifolchi. She's the leader in aces for the squad in 17 matches, 30 kills. She has the 12 aces. She's hitting 22%. And there she is, as her team getting ready to take on the number 3 team in the PAC, Orrville. We saw them nearly knock off Triway last week. Would have put them into a tie for first place, but then since then, lost to Fairless, who's now tied them for second place in the conference. Fell to a really good Norton squad as well, and then that Triway loss. However, they have lost 6 of their last 8 matches. However, those last 3 losses, the teams are a combined 44-12. So that's getting them at least battle tested. They're hitting 139 as a team. And a player to watch for this evening for Orrville. We talked about Kraft. We talked about Malpas. Let's talk about Knorelle Hamilton. Second on the team, not only in kills, but in blocks and aces as well. 128 kills, 19 aces, and 26 blocks for the senior middle back, number 11. Number 1, I should say, here today. About ready for the national anthem, so we will take a break. When we come back, keys to victory and the first serve here from Bob Knight Gymnasium. We'll be back.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
back here inside the BS Media Productions pregame show. So we're getting ready for Volley for a Cure night here in Orrville. Travis Berardi back here, Orrville, taking on Canton South. They just handed out the roses to the cancer fighters and survivors that are in attendance. Always a great thing here as we begin Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. But let's get into the keys for victory here tonight. First, for Canton South. And those keys for them, kind of like what we had for Mapleton on Tuesday. Find a rhythm. Just find something that works. Keep going with that. And practice makes perfect. That goes along with it. Not a lot of wins this year. Not a lot of players with a lot of kills as well. Just find something that works. Get that practice in. This may not be something that helps them this season, but maybe they find something that they can work for and help them as they move into next season. So find a rhythm, and practice makes perfect. And you best place to do it against another squad, not against just your own teammates as well. Now the keys to victory for the Lady Riders of Orrville High School. And the first one, just back to basics. You know, 3 tough losses to 3 very good squads. Just got to get back to basics, what they have been doing before that, because they are a very good squad. And it goes with our second one, reset. Just think you're 0-0 right now. Reset, get ready to play once again. Just about ready to go here on the OH Report, as well as the NFHS Network. Those watching on Facebook and YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you right back out here on this Thursday night prior to week 7 of the high school football season. Can't believe week 7 already here. Orrville. Speaking of Orrville, well ranked in Division 4, Region 14. We'll have them next week. I'll be on the call next Friday night for their game as they look to lock up a high seed, maybe a home game in the first round. We'll just have to find out there. But the team's going through their good luck handshakes into their huddles, and we're just about ready to roll here from Bob Knight Gymnasium, Steve Smith Court in Orrville, Ohio. Final match for these two teams prior to Sunday's tournament draw. Both of these teams in the Northeast District. Those districts split up per division to 4 districts, so you have a chance at maybe winning a couple games here after the season ends. Get some extra practice in there as well. So the referee's going over the lineups. Floor getting wiped off. And we are just about ready to roll. Second day of October. For Guardians fans, I am sorry. All you can say, but you got to think this. Detroit's got no chance against Seattle. Maybe win a game because they're pitching in game 1, but they're not going to. It'll be fine. Great season. You stole a division championship from Detroit. Played with house money. Played one heck of a game. If it wasn't for one inning, you would be going to Seattle, but still, great season, Cleveland Guardians. But now you can really focus on well, can you? I don't know. Sorry, from a Steeler fan, I had to put that dig in there. Anyway, we're ready to go. First service coming from Orrville and Hannah Krosky, and we are underway. High reception right at the net. Bit of a missed swing. Stays alive. Mid-range for Lewis. Doesn't go. Now up to Braylee Torrance. The dink won't fall for her either. Another mid-range from Emma Nicholas. Won't go. Or Nichols, I should say. Nice rally from both sides. Nichols again from that left side. Too strong. And the Lady Wildcats with the first point, 1-0. Got to take advantage of those hitting errors for Canton South. Also, they can't make any errors and give them back. Ainsley Horning to serve. Short serve, and she did give the point right back. We're tied at 1. Ainsley Horning. 13 aces, only 2 service errors, so that was her 3rd of the season. This will be handwork with 9 aces on the year. Make it 10. She got the ace. 2-1 Riders. Take a look at the North Central State College replay. Two-one. Line drive, and she gives it back. So both teams service error all early on, and it's a 2-2 tie. First substitution for Canton South. Carson Rowe will come in and get her serve. To the right side, this is in system. Back set swung. The kill for Kraft won't go, but a miss hit will still give them the point. And it's 3-2. Tough reception there by the Lady Cats. Put them out of system, and they were unable to return it back over the net. And it's a lead once again for Orrville. This one in system. Left side, Leela Russell with the hitting error. It's 4-2. That'll send back Madison Kraft to serve. Madison on the season, 9 aces as well. That is her 200th attempt. There's a block, punched over, saved by Orrville. Now they have a chance at the kill. J.C. Malpas, nothing doing there. It'll be a free ball, however. In system, back set. Bit of an early jump for Lewis, but she was able to return it over. That was Madison Gordon with the swing. And on the other end, Malpas with the dink, and she gets it to fall 5-2. Saw the block, saw a bit of an opening behind it, and just dinked it over. And Kraft will go back and serve once again. Back left corner. That's received by Rowe. It'll be a free ball. Up to Krosky, the block goes out of bounds. And the run continues, 6-2, as our players spotlight. Knorelle Hamilton gets the kill. Kraft still trying that back left corner. Bit of a miss-hit gives Orrville a chance. Back set for Lewis, and Lewis gets it. Nice set, got her on the move, and she was able to smack it down between the front and back lines. And Kraft will continue service here. 7-2 early on the Hummel scoreboard. Low line drive, this is an overpass, a chance for Orrville, but nobody home. So the overpass turns into a kill. Give the kill to Riley Morton. Kind of caught Orrville off guard there. Lily Knoll to serve. Set up left side on the run. The swing's blocked and stays in play. Back set, the swing to the backside. Diving save by Kraft. Moved it ahead, and then another chance for Canton South. Right down the middle, blocked. Put back over. Yummy ball to the back corner, falls. J.C. Malpas. Eating up that yummy ball. 118 kills coming in. That's best for 3rd best on the squad. As Alana Lewis, our MVP from our first ever stream here, volleyball-wise. It's a free ball. Right at the net, the swing by Hamilton's blocked. Orrville recovers, gives it a free ball. Left side, into the net. Canton South was lined up there, but overhit that one. It's 9-3. And Alana Lewis, the sophomore, nearly gets an ace. It's returned over, but still works. Little pinball action, knocked out of bounds. Then Canton South will take the timeout. 10-3 here early on as the Lady Riders out and running here, trying to break their 3-match losing streak. Want to thank our sponsors here this evening for allowing us to be live and free. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. Hummel Group. Insurance and wealth management solutions to help you identify and manage risk while planning for the future. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Carothers Pest Control. Sign up for year-round protection from all creepy crawlies starting at just $39 per month. Rural First. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. And Scout Construction, with more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call them at 419-989-7240. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this match on the OH Report as well as the NFHS Network. Strong shot taken backside by Kraft. Set up for Malpas. Dug up there by Rowe, but too strong on the dig. And the Lady Riders make it 11-3. NFHS viewers, also tomorrow we'll be bringing you a very big football game at Louisville. Louisville 5-1 taking on Canfield 6-0. 7 o'clock kick for that one. In system, Hamilton with a little dink, but it doesn't fall. Left side to swing, blocked by Hamilton. And the adjustment tried to flick it back over, but it would not go. It's 12-3. So Lewis, before the timeout, had a run of 3 or I believe 4 points. Continues out of the timeout. Overpass flicked down, but stays alive. It's a free ball back to Orrville. Set up for Malpas. Off the tip, right to Morton, who saves it. Left side swing to the back corner. Great attempt and a save by handwork. It'll be returned back over to Canton South. Set up down the middle this time and blocked. Malpas, Hamilton blocks it, makes it 13-3. Line drive and an ace. Lewis placed a caught back there at the service line. See how long she can go before the arm tires. Getting the sign from head coach Amanda Weatherwax on where she wants her to place it. Down the middle low, it's another ace. Lined that right at the libero. Could not get down in time to receive it. 15-3. Lewis, again, trying that same time, but it is dug up this time. Quick set across, one-handed save by Lewis, but it falls down, and finally the run ends as Leela Russell will get the kill. Service goes over now to Madison Gordon. Gordon on the season, 7 aces, make it 8. Tried the left pass there and knocked it too strong. Into the stands. It's been retrieved, and we'll get back to action. 10-point lead here for Orrville in set 1. Gordon ready once again. High serve that time. Good reception, left side to Malpas. Off the block and out, 16-5. Saw the angle of the block and just went right into it and deflected it out. Emma Nichols, as well as Kaylee Cochran, will check in for Orrville. Cochran will serve. Just out. She was looking for her second ace of the season, but just missed it outside the left line. That'll send back Russell. 18 aces, leads the squad. Lewis with the reception. Backline swing from Kraft, just gets it over the net and down. Nice rainbow ball there by Madison Kraft from the back line. Saw the right side from her view, was playing back and just with the light touch over. Malpas now angles and gets the ace. The big gap there. A campfire look by Canton South. And Orrville's been doing very good in placing it right in the middle of that. Bit of a miss set. Does get over the net, though, for Canton South. Right back to Kraft. She mishits it into the net. 18-7. So, Gracie Bifolchi, our player spotlight. Third on the team in aces. Doesn't get one there, but Canton South with a chance. That doesn't fall. Left side to Kraft. Yes. Madison Kraft, the freshman, with a great look that time. Orrville 6 points away from a 1-0 lead. Served by Krosky. Overpass. Orrville set up for another one. Back set to Lewis, but too strong, not tipped. 19-8. Just a bit off on the swing there. Ainsley Horning will go back to swing. 13 aces, second on the team. 97.9 serve percentage. In system, back set, the little dink flick, left side and down for Emma Nichols. Saw that left side moving backwards and just slapped it down the net to make it 20-8. That'll bring in Zaya Handwork. One of 3 freshmen on this squad. 2 sophomores, 1 junior, and 6 seniors for the Lady Riders. Swept Canton South in the JV match. Back set, the block goes off the net. It's a kill for Lily Knoll. She gets the kill, now she'll check out. For Knoll, that is her first kill. Oh, correction, it's Torrance. I'm sorry. Those jerseys are throwing me off. It's Brayla Torrance, who has her 29th kill of the season. That swing dug up, bump back to the net. It will be a free ball. In system. Hamilton dinks it over and down, 21-9. Knorelle. The slight touch makes it 21-9. And Kraft will get her second set of serves here in the opening set. Pushed left side, big swing, saved for a moment, but down. That's a great play by Russell. Had a good jump, powered it past the block and down to make it 21-10. Ava Nolan will get her chance to serve. Angles this one. High reception, yummy ball, kept alive by Lewis, bumped to the middle and Hamilton. Two-handed slap doesn't go, and the punch will. Madison Gordon, watch this play. Just one hand, arched it over the top into the back corner. It's 21-11. Canton South showing in spurts some very nice play. Right down the middle. Set up for Lewis. Lewis too much. I don't believe that was tipped. It was not. And it's 21-12. Lewis trying to just knock it off the fingertips of the block, but was unable to hit that. And it's a couple in a row for the Lady Wildcats. Lewis receives that one. Over the Malpas. Yes! Caught that front line kind of sailing back, and they were unable to adjust. So Lewis back to serve, 3 points away from a 1-0 lead. 34 aces to lead the squad. I am so sorry with the announcer jinx there. Second on the team in service errors. She had an 88.7 service percentage coming in. And now Madison Gordon, who had that nice kill a couple points ago, will get the serve. Down the middle, received by the libero. Back set for Hamilton. She gets the finish. 23-13. Just a nice play there. Was able to tuck it between the two defenders and right on the line. So back in comes Cochran to try and finish set number one. Orrville has pretty much cruised from the start. Angles the serve. In system on the run down the middle. Blocked. Malpas and Nicholas with the block. It's set point. $11 set points for the Riders. Rainbow ball, and that'll do it. So Orrville gets the ace by Cochran and leads this one 1-0. We'll take a break. Be back with set two right here on the OH Report and the NFHS Network.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
back here on this Volley for a Cure Thursday night. Orrville with a 1-0 lead over Canton South. Travis Berardi back here as the back line has been touched by Madison Kraft, and it's 1-0. Just see, yeah, tail end of that replay did just tuck inside the line. A pretty easy first set there for the Riders, 25-13. Looking to bounce back after a 3-match losing streak. Orrville with a chance to add on. Back set for Lewis. Got it, 2-0. In system, the back set. Good run towards the net and finishes. So that'll let Hannah Krosky serve. The setter has done a good job tonight. Little set across the net. Krosky with the set at the net. Perfect for Kraft. It's 3-0. Great in-system work. Now they're going to say, actually, she hit the net, and I believe they're right. So it'll be 2-1. You take a look at the replay. Well, apologies. But right on the end of the swing, you saw the net move a little bit, and I think her fingertips on the follow-through did hit the tape at the top. Nonetheless, we're back to action. Kraft again off the tip. Over the Gordon. Did not hit the block. That hit all net. Actually, it was blocked and then off the hand of the libero. So nonetheless, if it was off the net or the block, it falls for Orrville. It's 3-1. Handwork with the serve from the middle. Overpass. Lewis thought about the yummy ball, but it was too high over her. But it's over the Kraft for another kill. The freshman, very impressive here early on. And it's 4-1. Backside, tough reception, but in play. Lofted to the backside and Malpus. Back set for Lewis. It was saved for a moment by Rowe, but no one home to receive it. It's 5-1. Had the pass, but nobody was there towards the net. This one down the middle. Causing fits for Canton South, and that will go down. I believe Hamilton did get a hand on it. Smacked it down for the block. And a quick 6-1 advantage for Orrville. Low liner, overpass, yummy for Kraft, yes! Seven to 1, Madison Kraft is shown out here in this second set. So after a small break, we're ready to go. Handwork again. This one too strong, but she's gotten her team out to a 7-2 advantage. Substitutions in for the libero. As back in comes Bifolchi. And an ace. 2 in a row for Canton South. Give that one to Nolan. Who now has her 19th ace of the season. In system back set, Kraft has another. That one stays in for the Lady Cats. Off a deflection, makes it 8-4. Gordon back to serve. Left side, Malpas off the block and down. Lead back up to 5. So we'll get a substitution for the Wildcats. Lily Knoll checking back in. Lewis back to serve. And an ace. This one in system. Swatted back across. Chance for Malpas. Yeah. I mean, that one, you just had to get out of the way of it. And it's 11-4. Lewis continues to serve. That's an ace. A let ball ace. She thought she mishit it. You could see her. But it just hit the net and drops inside the line. That's one of those, oops, oh, I actually meant to do it moments. 12-4. Down the middle. Quick set across, right at Lewis. Set up for Malpas. Yes. And the lead ballooning up to 9 now. $13-4. So it was a 7-1 start. A 3-0 run for Canton South, and then right back at you comes Orrville. Gracie Bifolchi with the kill. Ends the run. It's 13-5. Leela Russell. Now to serve. Down the right side. Kept in play. Back set for Hamilton. Dinks it across. That's dug up by Knoll. It's passed backwards, though, and she's unable to handle it. 14-5. As Hamilton checks out, and the libero, Jocelyn Crenshaw, will get her first serve of the night. Crenshaw, 14 aces, and 82.8 service percentage. This goes to the back line, bump towards the net. It's just a back set across. Over the Malpas, off the block, into the hands of the libero. Set up left side. This is Torrance. Might have been out of bounds, but it was received. Malpas dinks it down the line, kept alive. Set up right at the net. Good adjustment, and the kill will go down. Torrance's second attempt. Just quickly set it across. Lewis couldn't get to it completely, and it falls for the Wildcats, 14-6. Served right at Lewis. Back set, Crenshaw with the free ball. Set up down the line. Torrance again with the dink. This time Lewis was there. That was handwork with the dink. On the other end, swung by Horning. That doesn't fall. Over the Malpas. And it's out. So the Lady Cats get service with the error. Bifolchi. That's serve for Malpas on the right side this time, but doesn't get the kill. Torrance, was it tipped? No, it was not. Just missed the block. It was too strong with it. Now J.C. Malpas with the serve. Right down the middle, dinked across, nothing there. Handwork from her heels. There's an overpass. The Yummy doesn't fall. Set back up to Torrance. Full swing, deflected. Back to Kraft. Yes! It kind of knuckled. As you can see here, as Brayla kind of caught off guard with it. Low liner by Malpas there. Up the Torrance. Just punches it with her wrist up, doesn't fall. Handwork off the block. Set over, she receives it. Set up for Kraft, and out. Torrance able to avoid that one as it sails out of bounds. 16-8. So Ainsley Horning the serve. Right at Crenshaw, passes it ahead. The quick set across will fall. I don't think that was Krosky's first option, but she saw the ball was sailing over and just deflected it back across. It turns into a kill. And a 9-point lead for Orrville, 17-8. So we bump towards the net, set across for a free ball. But a double hit will be called. And it's a 10-point Red Rider lead. Haven't seen many double hits this season. They've gone down from last year, at least from what I've seen. Torrance from the right side sets it across. There's the fake, blocked, and it falls. Layla Evans into the game, but was blocked on her swing. And it's 18-9. Carson Rowe going back to serve. Rowe with 2 kills on the year. 8 aces, though. Doesn't get one here. Down the middle for Kraft. Great dig by the libero, but it's an overpass. The joust falls for Orrville. Maybe not quite the joust. It didn't get to the net. And it's a 10-point Orrville lead. Zaya to serve. Overpass, Yummy, nope. Quick thought there, a collision by Canton South, and we're going to have an injury timeout. As 2 players from Canton South collided, but I think she'll be okay. So we'll keep it here. Madison Gordon, maybe just a bit shaken up, but we'll get an injury substitution here. And we'll get back to action. Dalen Sonner checks in. And I think she's all right. So we're good to go. 19-9 to score, replaying the point. Another overpass, the adjustment bumped across. Back set. Hamilton couldn't get that one to fall. Sent to the back line, another chance for Orrville. Over the Kraft. Powered that off the block, but she went into the net, and the Lady Cats get the point. You'll see she went too far with the swing. I'll give Ava Nolan a serve. Down the middle In system, back set, Kraft, 8-ball, corner pocket. Madison Kraft, have yourself a game. And it's 20-10. She gets the kill, she'll now get the serve. And into the net. Tried with the angle, but mishit. And Dalen will get a serve. Big swing there by Malpas, but it's too much. 2 in a row for the Lady Cats, 20-12. Sonner, the freshman, this is only her 8th set for Canton South. And she gets an ace. So the freshman, with her first ace of her career in high school. Congratulations. And it's a 3-0 run for the Lady Cats. This one will be playable. Set down the middle, Hamilton with the dink. And miscommunication, no one home on the set. It's 21-13. So Lily Knoll will check back in for the freshman. And checking in for Orrville is Cochran, who finished off set 1. Chance to do it again here with 4 in a row. Down the right side, received and mishit. So the error gets Orrville 3 points away from the set. In system, left side, angled, but dug up by handwork. Now Malpas down the line, got it. Just set right back for her to send it down the line. No one home, 23-13. Angled serve in play. Right at the net, dinked, but kept alive by Krosky. Malpas from her heels gets Canton South out of system, and we'll have another chance. Over the Malpas again. Was it tipped? No. No deflection called. It's 23-14. And service will go back to Russell and Canton South. 23-14 Orrville. They lead 1-0 on the Hummel scoreboard. Down the middle. Over the Malpas. Kind of stopped the run, but still gets the kill. Set point coming up. Just angled it enough for it not to be returned, and Krosky, or Crenshaw, I should say, we'll have a chance to finish the set here. Down the right side, big reception. Set towards the front, but too strong, and it's a bump across. JC for the set. Yes! JC Malpas finishes the set, and I see celebrations. I believe that is the 1,000th assist for Hannah Krosky. It is. You just witnessed history, folks. So Hannah Krosky gets her 1,000th career assist as Orrville finishes off the set. What a way to finish the set there. Hannah Krosky, 1,000th career assist. We will take a break. And when we come back, set 3, can Orrville finish the sweep? We'll find out.
Feel like I should go.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
There she is, Miss 1,000 assists, Hannah Krosky. Take a look one more time at the assist for the kill to end set number 2 and give her her 1,000th career assist. Congratulations, Miss Krosky. As we are getting ready to come back to action here. 2-0 is the score in favor of the Lady Riders. And you get 1,000th assist, you get your chance to start things off. 25-13, 25-14 was how we've started this one. But back to action. Overpass, flick down, 1-0 Riders. So just an overpass, and they were ready for it. This in-system back set. No one home, though. First error off of that we've seen from Orrville tonight. It's tied at 1. Or 2-0. I'm sorry. It's 2-0. Back set, swing mid-range from Nicholas won't go. Overpass, yummy for Lewis, gets it. And now it's 2-1. So now we're good on that score. The over against Orrville, they went into the net, and that is why the error was called. In system, set right side, big swing. Was it tipped? It was not. We're tied at 2. 2-2 the score. Tough reception there is going to turn into a free ball. In system for Lewis. Gets the kill off the deflection. Alana Lewis able to power that left side to make it 3-2. And that will give Zaya handwork the serve. She tries that left side. Little set back. Won't fall. Over the Kraft. Kraft powers it off the block and down. 4-2. And after a bit of a slow start, I'm not going to finish that sentence because the point's given back. It'll send Ava Nolan back to serve for Canton South. Canton South, a couple matches left in the regular season. That's served to the back line. Running dink by Kraft, won't fall. Torrance dinks it back. That doesn't go. Kraft now set up, angled, overpass, off the top of the net. It'll be sent back across. Lewis on the back set, overpassed again. Another chance. This time Hamilton dinks it. Saved by Russell. Flipped across. Saved, pushed across again. Continuing on, Torrance with the dink. Lewis saves it, but then a collision and a big momentum point there for the Lady Wildcats. Torrance finally able to just flick it down off of Lewis. Lewis had to get out of the way. Was unable to. It's 4-4. Tough reception on the serve. Bump forward to Hamilton. She dinks it over. Set left side. Too strong. 5-4 Orrville. So Madison Kraft, who's had herself a very nice match thus far, will serve. They like serving that back left corner. Doesn't work that time. Callie Spencer. Actually, that's Bifolchi with the run, and that's why she's the leader in kills for Canton South. It's 5-5. Substitution. Torrance ready to serve. 3 matches remain in the regular season for Canton South. Tusky Valley they host, and then on the road to finish off against Massillon, Washington, and at Tuslaw. Non-conference action against Washington. They fell in 5 sets to Washington about 8 days ago. They'll get them again in 5 days. In system, Malpus hits the antenna. And the Lady Wildcats have a lead. 6-5. Looking to get some momentum here. So we'll serve right side, received. Back set for Lewis and blocks it off the block. And down to make it 6-all. And Lewis now will get the serve. 6-6 on the Hummel scoreboard. Tough reception by Knoll. Turns into a free ball. Krosky set up for Hamilton. Dinks it. Back left side. Another chance for Orrville. Back set to Lewis. Tipped. Received. Free ball. One more chance. Back set for Hamilton. Yes. Orrville leads. Both teams with some nice rallies here in set number 3. That time Orrville got the best of it. Then we'll send back Lewis. We get a timeout here. We will preview tomorrow night for football. Another free ball back to Orrville. Overpass. The joust falls on the way of Canton South, and we're tied at 7. Just a bit of an overpass. And Russell was there to get the kill. She will now serve. Angled and short, but in play. Back set for Hamilton. She gets the kill. Another assist to Kroski. Jocelyn Crenshaw comes in to serve. The libero starting from the right corner. Angled that one to the left. Back set for Bifolchi, does not drop. Over the Malpas, big block, and then a miss hit. We're tied at 8. So Nicholas unable to get good lift on that one. Back set Malpas, let ball, stays alive. Set back up forward. Nice adjustment by Kroski to play that off the net and keep the ball alive. Slap back and into the net goes Canton South. Orrville leads again 9-8. J.C. Malpas with the serve. Overpass, high pass backwards. It's a free ball. Kroski, left side for Kraft, blocked. What a block by Canton South. That may make it on the block party on Thursday. Next Thursday, I should say. We do have an episode tonight. So substitutions. Rowe as well as Torrance will check back in for Canton South in a 9-9 third set. A something's got to give match here. Both teams riding losing streaks. In system, back set's blocked again. And the Wildcats lead. Low line drive, overpass, kept alive, over the Kraft, dinks it, stays in play, and it goes out of bounds. What a play there by Orrville. Everybody all out of sorts. Kraft was able to keep her footing and not go into the net, and it finishes off with a point to tie it at 10. Now Hannah Kroski, Miss 1,000 assists, will serve. Overpass, yummy ball flicked down by Kraft. Orrville leads again. (11-10) the score. Serve to the back line. Passed out of bounds, but played back in. Bumped up for Kraft. Saved by Morton. And the quick set goes into the net. And the Red Riders lead by 2. 12-10. Orrville looking to finish the sweep here in this set. High reception. Back set from the flat feet. Horning sends it over, nothing. Back to Lewis, let ball, falls. 13-10. Just swatted down on the net, maybe got deflected as well. Drops for the point. Largest lead of the set for Orrville, 3 points. Angled, it's in play. Down the middle, yeah! Run ends. on the swing and finish by Ava Nolan. Served by Horning in system over the Lewis. Big reception there. Set back across. Pushed towards Nicholas. Doesn't go. Quick set back line. Malpas there. Kraft, what a deflection there. I don't know how she was able to move her wrist that way, but just flicked it to the right where nobody was at. And it's 14-11, giving Caitlin Boggs, freshman, her first serve of the night. Lofted that one short, gets the overpass. Bumps it to Kraft. Kraft is blocked but saves it. Bump backwards and a quick set from Krosky. Now Torrance mid-range, let ball, kept alive. Push forward the Kraft from mid-range. Another overpass, unhandled, 15-11. So Boggs serves and gets the point. Another overpass, yummy ball down. Watch this swing and a finish and a timeout by Canton South. So while we have a moment here, let's preview tomorrow night. Week number 7 of the high school football season on the OH Report. East Knox at Northmore. Zach Truex will be on the call from the Castle. Brian Skoronsky, Effie James will be at Crestview. St. Paul taking on the Cougars. Cougars tied for first place with Monroeville in the Firelands Conference. Big Walnut looks to extend its winning streak to 6 games as they take on Worthington Christian. At Worthington Christian, Bryce Coder, Josh Anderson on the call there. I will be at Louisville. Huge game. Canfield, defending state champs, I believe 2 years ago, taking on the Leopards, 6-0 versus 5-1. That's the NFHS game of the night on the OH Report as well. Cardington, Danville, Jonathan Langdon on the call. Chris Blau, Mapleton at Monroeville. Mark Bollinger, Josh Banks will be Galleon at Pleasant. Kirk, Richards, and Scott Cameron on the game of the night. Mount Gilead at Centerburg. That'll be a great game. Then we'll have one highlight, too. 2 highlights, Hillsdale, Waynedale, Clear Fork, and Shelby. So the Cats out of the timeout get on the board, 16-12. Also tomorrow night, between 11:30 and midnight, we'll have the Friday Night Pigskin. Highlights from all of those games, scores from around the area. Stay tuned tonight after the match. The Block Party, episode number 3, coming your way with Jonathan Langdon. Kraft, off the block and down. 8 points away from the sweep. So Orrville looks like they're going to get back off the schneid and get the victory as they get ready for the end of the season, the regular season for themselves. In to serve, Peyton Sloan, the sophomore. Bifolchi is blocked over the Torrance, sets it to the back line. Left side, that's Evans, but hits it into the net. It's 17-13. Orrville's remaining schedule. 2 games left. 1 in conference against Manchester. Then they host Chippewa 7 days from now. Regular season finale for them. Torrance ready to serve here. Down 5. Down 4. Back set to Lewis. Lewis angled. Bit of an overpass. The set gets across, but into the net was Canton South. Now it's a 5-point game, 18-13. Cochran will check in and replace Lewis. Knoll will check in and replace Torrance. Down the middle, bit of a miss pass, turns into a high free ball. Krosky, set up left side, off the block, doesn't go. Bumped to the libero, who sends it back across. A lot of bumping going around. Krosky will get the kill on the overpass. That was close, but I think that might have been a right call. I don't know. That was the right call. It's out of bounds. Free ball across. Hamilton down the middle. Off the deflection and down. If she would have not got a hand on it, I believe that would have been out, but the power of that really couldn't get out of the way. 20-13. 5 points away. Serve down the right side this time. In system. Little bit of an off-speed swing. Falls for Canton South. Saunier. Leela Russell will go back. Got to get on a run here if they want to keep this match alive. Back set for Hamilton. Yeah. Hamilton with a huge swing there. And she will now check out for Crenshaw. 7-point Orrville lead. Down the middle, it's an ace. Miss pass there on the reception. 3 away. Referee calling timeout for a second. Checking if everything's good with everybody. I believe we're good. Nonetheless, we're back to action. Don't know what that was about, but we're good. Set left side to swing off the block. Will fall. It's a kill for Evans. Just deflected it far enough away that it could not be handled. 2 away. Crenshaw moving a little bit further over to the right. That was knuckled on the libero, and it's a free ball across. Back set into the net, 4 hits. And Canton South stays alive for the moment. They need a 10-1 run to extend this match. Match point coming up. And they're going to let Layla Evans, the senior right side hitter, try and finish this one off. Down the middle. In system, middle hitter gets the kill, and we'll play on at least for another point. Ainsley Horning able to keep it alive. Dalen will now need a run to keep this one going. In system, back set, overpass. Krosky flicks it down. Miss 1,000, gets the point to end it. Hannah Krosky saw it was a bit of an overpass and gets the kill to end it. Orrville with the sweep. over Canton South. We'll take a break and be back to talk the number, Miss 1,000, after this.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You've seen what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our Carothers Pest Control MVP. It is Miss 1,000 assists. Hannah Krosky, the senior setter, recording her 1,000th assist in tonight's sweep of Orrville's win over Canton South. First of all, congratulations, Hannah. How does it feel to have 1,000 career assists? That's quite the accomplishment.
It feels pretty amazing. I mean, I have all my hitters to thank for it, and it just feels amazing.
You know, 3-match losing streak, but you lost to 3 really good teams. I think it was like 42-12 was their combined records. But you're back in the win column with a very good sweep. Just What's that do for you guys? How does it feel to just get back into the win column late in the season?
It feels pretty great, and it's just like this game we were all working together, and I think that's what we really needed to accomplish this win. And, you know, we're back in it and ready to win some more.
You got 2 matches before the tournament, and then the tournament itself. How do you feel you guys are as a team? Can you make a run in the tournament this year?
Yes, I believe we can. I mean, we're capable of doing that. Once we, play together and as a team, we can do anything.
All right, lastly, as always, you want to look into the camera, give some people some shout-outs. Go for it.
Shout out to Coach Dub, all my coaches, Coach Dub, Coach Lacey, Pruitt, Coach Midday, and shout out to my mom, April, and all my family for coming to support me.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hannah Krosky, tonight's MVP, 1,000 career assists and counting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Here to wrap things up inside the BS Media Productions post-game show, where tonight the Lady Riders back in the win column, win number 11 on the season, sweeping Canton South 3-0. This is how they did it. First 2 sets, they pretty much cruised from the beginning, 25-13, 25-14. Set number 3 was back and forth for a while. It was 9-9, I believe, 10-10, I think. And then the Lady Riders pulled away late to get the victory. Once again, I want to shout out Hannah Krosky for her 1,000th career assist to end the second set. In counting, she has 2 more matches, at least 3 more matches at least. 2 regular season, 1 tournament, and then who knows from there. Next up, volleyball-wise, you see what we have going on right now. St. Paul Monroeville, that's for first place in the Firelands Conference. That match may still be going on right now. Loudonville, East Knox, Plymouth, and Crestview. And then Monday, doubleheader. Northmore, Mansfield Christian, I'll be on the call of that. And Cardington and Lucas. Then Tuesday, Fredericktown, Centerburg, Freddyburg. Top 2 teams in the conference. Also, want to mention football Friday night. Tomorrow night, 8 streams, 2 highlights, some big games going down in Week 7. Highlighted Canfield and Louisville. Canfield 6-0. Louisville's 5-1. Big game. I'll be on the call of that one. Mount Gilead Centerburg, first place in the KMAC on the line. Mount Gilead, the number 10 team in Division 6, going up against Centerburg, both in the region as well. So a lot of points on the line there. Also a highlight of Clear Fork and Shelby, first place in the MOAC on the line there. But that will wrap things up. One more reminder coming up in a little while. Episode 3 of the Block Party with Jonathan Langdon. But for us, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible this evening. RJ Christopher, as always, well done, my friend. And all of our sponsors, Hummel Group, our scoreboard sponsor, Carothers Pest Control, our MVP sponsor, BS Media Productions, our pregame, postgame sponsor, North Central State College, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Rural First and Scout Construction. I want to thank the fine folks here at Orrville for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA and the NFHS Network for allowing you to bring these matches to you, the fans. Orrville back in the win column. They sweep Canton South in straight sets. For RJ Christopher, I am Travis Berardi saying so long from Bob Knight Gymnasium.